1. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the 8th episode of the 9Trick podcast. Special episode, being that we have two guests on this time around. We have Captain Zinthos from the NMSU Call of Duty team and King OhZae from the NMSU Call of Duty team as well. As you guys know, I am the local shitter on the team. I am the sub here, but I cast for the team when I get the chance to. But yeah, how are you guys doing today, man? I'm glad I was able to get you guys onto the podcast, especially Zen. I know you literally went out and bought a fucking cam link, which is overpriced as fuck, just for this shit. So shout out to him, man. OG, I'm glad we could do that because maybe like during matches, you know, we can have like a face cam interview with you after games when you guys win or some shit like that. That's pretty go. Go ahead. Sorry, I cut you off.
Are y'all good, man? Yeah, I felt like the cam link was kind of a necessity. I've been looking at this thing for like years, but this year, like at the beginning of the semester, was the first time I actually got well, I've had a PC, but like a better one. You know what I mean? A beast of a PC. So I thought, you know what, F it, bro. If I have a nice PC, I'm finally gonna get this, and because it can actually run it. You know, if I have a nice camera to like
definitely
use with my PC, I might as well. So just pulled the trigger and used it, and I'm kind of liking it now. Because I mean, I have this camera and like I use it, but like why not be able to use it even more, like every day?
Yeah.
Thing, rather than just having it collect dust unless I'm trying to go take pictures. So
definitely,
I look 4K. I hope.
Yeah, you do. You look a lot better now. It's just internet quality with Discord kind of blows. And then Zay, I believe you're just on a webcam right now, right? It looks good.
Yeah. MacBook gang, yes sir.
Yes sir. Alrighty.
You actually look very good, brother.
Some handsome individuals here on the Discord.
I sound okay? How's my audio?
Sounds beautiful.
Sound good. Zay sounds great as well. So
for sure. I know Chuki Beats has a audio interface in there. I know you
Yeah.
do. I know it's not just a USB.
Hell no.
Don't play me. I knew it. I knew it.
Alrighty. So we're gonna get to a first quick question, just because I know both of your names. At least I know Zinthos' name is Zinthos. His name's Alex. I was wondering where you came up with your name.
Sir, so well, one day I think I was like 15, right? And this was when Black Ops 3 was coming out, and I was getting into competitive gaming. I was kind of like into Advanced Warfare, mostly Black Ops 2. And I don't know why we were still playing Black Ops 2 at the time. We were still on 360s and stuff, but like we had skipped from Black Ops 2 to AW. We just totally skipped Ghosts because that was a time when like the new consoles were coming out, Xbox One, PS4, all that. So back then we were broke, so we just had the old gen still. So we were playing BO2, right? And I had like my little nickname, whatever. And then I just thought like, I looked up my nickname and there was just so many different versions of it or people using it. I was like, nah, I need something like special, you know? Because I wanted to start like a YouTube channel and like content create and all that too. So back then I was into comics and stuff, and the word was in a comic I was reading, and I was like, you know what? This is a dope ass like nickname to me. I thought it was new. Nobody had really heard of it before. I looked it up, and my biggest thing was like I wanted social media tags, right? Like I wanted simplicity across social media. The biggest one was Instagram at the time, because back then like people were gaming, people were posting a lot of their content on Instagram, like clips and stuff. That was the biggest thing, like having a nice clean Instagram name, no underscores, no numbers, no dots, stuff like that. So Zinthos worked. I've used it across all platforms, and then like people just started calling me it at school. Like it just stuck ever since. Like I didn't really plan for it to be a permanent thing, but now it's like it's become so common to me that just like even people who haven't met me yet but know me through social media, like that's who I am to them, you know. So I really like it now. It's cool.
Definitely, man.
I get that question all the time, man. But
yeah, just
like all I really say is I wanted the clean social media look is like the biggest thing. So I gotta find a word and it's stuck.
Do you mind me asking what your old nickname was? It wasn't like Apex Predator 420 or some shit, right?
Nah. So actually my very first one I use for a password now. So
okay, we can't really say that
one. But the biggest thing I was nicknamed Burnsy, like Burns, but like Burnsy. And that was a play on, I don't know if y'all remember, there's a YouTuber called Minnesota Burns.
Yeah.
I used to watch him all the time. And like I had changed my first Xbox name was Alejandro Burns. There was a play on that, and then I just like changed it to Burnsy, and like I don't know. I thought it was pretty lame after that. I was like, nah, this is whack. So I changed it up, and it's been Zinthos ever since, like into 2015.
Definitely, man. It's a fucking dope name. I mean, it's a name where you can like abbreviate it in Zen, and it's a little bit,
Yeah,
catchy
people
and stuff like that. I know.
they
I call
call
you
me
sometimes.
Zinthos. They call me Zin, Zinny.
Zinni.
People call me Z.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot of Z mostly. Z or Zinthos, the full one. Nobody really calls me Alex anymore, bro. Honestly.
Yeah. Definitely. And I know OhZae over here, his name is Isaiah. His first name is, so I could see the kind of play on it. I thought your name was like Jose, and that's where you went from OhZae. Do you have a unique story behind that?
So my first gamer tag, like when I was on Xbox, was actually YMCMB BTKOMA. That stood for
Oh,
Young Money Cash Money Billionaire, Born to Kill One Man Army.
Definitely.
And
damn.
I use that throughout like all my Xbox days, and once I switched to PlayStation 4, that's when OhZae came into action because that was my Instagram tag, and I use that for all my social media too.
Definitely. So it's just an easy. You already had that name since a long time ago, and you just applied it to
Yeah,
your
well,
name.
Zay's like my nickname, like my family calls me that,
Mm.
my friends do.
Oh, definitely.
So OhZae, you know what I'm saying?
Awesome, man. That's cool. My name, not that many people ask about it. I was in a Call of Duty lobby or some shit, and I did some footwork back when I was good at the fucking game. And I was like, yo, that guy's tricky, and I was like, oh, yo, that sounds cool, Tricky Vic, and I just put it together. It's kind of lame, but it's whatever. Alrighty, we can move on to our next question. Starting off with Zay this time around. What is your favorite game of all time? And what is your favorite Call of Duty game of all time?
My favorite game of all time. Um,
I know it's a
that's
big
hard.
question. It's a big
I'm gonna
question.
have to say my favorite Call of Duty. I'm gonna start with that one. My favorite Call of Duty might have to be MW3.
Definitely.
That was my game. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite game in general, I'm gonna have to say
I mean, it could be Call of Duty
like
too.
Borderlands 2.
Mm.
Borderlands 2 was fun.
Borderlands 2 was a great game. I remember when that shit came out, like the intro trailer and everything with like the train and shit. That was dope as fuck back in the
Yeah.
360 days. What about you, Zinthos?
Not to be boring, so it's kind of a hard one, but I don't know if y'all remember a game called SOCOM, bro, back in the day. My dad used to play, put me on PlayStation 2, bro. SOCOM 3,
Yeah.
what it was called. That game was disgusting, bro. It was a third-person shooter. I loved it, bro. I played that thing religiously, and like I was still kind of a kid at the time. Like I played that since I was like 8. I was about 11, bro. That same game, like I would just play it all the time. It wouldn't even have to be online, bro. I just like
Mm-hmm.
missions and stuff. The game was sick. And then favorite Call of Duty would probably have to be Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2.
Just the nostalgia of it, you can't beat it. Like that game
Mm-hmm.
was so fun. I enjoyed it, and that's really what got me into Call of Duty. I would probably say a close second would be Black Ops 3, just on the
Mm-hmm.
social aspect of everything. In high school, me and my homies used to run it up like fat. Like we used to play. So from Santa Fe, there's two main high schools. There's the one I went to, Capital, and there's one Santa Fe High. We used to get kids. We used to run like 9v9s, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like 9v9s or 12v12s, bro. Like our
No
school versus their
shot.
school, like crazy lobbies, like insane. Like there was so many people. I think the max custom lobby is 18 people, right? So it'd be
Yeah.
9v9s was the maximum. That was just so fun, bro. We'd run it up every day. To be honest, we'd smack them around, so it'd kind of get boring.
I would have a ground
But
war lobby and
yeah, bro, it was
custom.
fun. Like
Playing fucking
the social
evac.
aspect of it. That's where I really popped off with like the gaming type of thing, and people really started to
Mm-hmm.
like realize that I was trying to like do something. Like at school too, the thing that I had noticed when I was going to school was gaming was like not the cool thing to do. It was like the
Mm-hmm.
nerdy thing to do.
Yeah.
And I think me and my friends like started a culture at my school to where like it's a cool thing to do, bro.
Yeah.
Like there was like I think I was friends with like a lot of these athletes, and like honestly, a lot of the athletes were taking time away from like sports to honestly play video games, which is a terrible thing when you think about it. But like that's what made it cool at our school, bro. Like all these athletes and people, like they're like people would talk to them about sports and they wouldn't care. But you talk to them about video games and they're all for it. Like, yeah, they want to play. That's all they want to do. And that's what made it, I think, cool. And that's where I really started to like say like, yo, I want to take the gaming thing to the next level, whether it be like managing or making content or just playing competitively, whatever. So
definitely.
I don't know why I went off the track with that, but
no, it's all good. That's what we're here for, to talk about shit. Yeah, definitely. When it comes to like that stigma of gaming, everybody thinks there's a bunch of nerdy shit. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. It probably was super nerdy shit, like back in the '90s when people were playing fucking Pac-Man and shit like that at arcades and shit. I mean, that was cool. But now that it's like actually something you can like invest into and shit, you know, obviously it's a lot cooler. You know, there's actually money here. So definitely.
Oh yeah, dude, definitely stuff. Esports changed the game. I'd say esports, and then like a lot of content creation. But I would say, honestly, I'm biased, but I'd say Nadeshot. A dude like Nadeshot definitely changed everything. Yeah. Like the fact that he was one of the top dudes who started making money off of it and like become a millionaire off it, and then he started something like 100 Thieves, where it's like a clothing brand now, and it's all based on gaming. Like, come on, it's a whole different game now. Yeah. So
definitely
everybody does it, versus back then it wasn't like a popular thing to do. Now everybody's trying to do it.
Yeah, everybody's trying because they see it, man. They're finally seeing the growth. Awesome. And that question kind of leads into our next one. We'll go ahead and start up with you again, Zin. Is your past in Call of Duty? Obviously, you said you started it back in high school, 9v9 lobbies versus the 2 local high schools. Is this the first time you were like really getting into the competitive side and like applying rulings to your life, or like watching competitive Call of Duty, or had you just kind of been doing that and it kind of fizzled in?
And so that was kind of where everything really started. I'd say like seriously, but before we'll start Modern Warfare 2. Honestly, the way I was playing Call of Duty was like a year or two after they had dropped. I think that was because I was using like my pop's Xbox, or like he was playing the new game, so I had to play the old game type thing. I started like Modern Warfare 2. I think like I was trying to like really start like winning, I guess you could say. I didn't really know the competitive side until Black Ops 2 for sure. Playing Black Ops 2, I think when Ghost and Advanced Warfare was out on Xbox 360, and I was just watching videos like the pro scene, and back then like AW was already out, so the whole AW season was happening, but I was watching Black Ops 2 competitive videos. I don't know why, like that's when I discovered it. So we were just running it up on Black Ops 2, and we were starting to play like League play, stuff like that. And then I had some homies that were actually competing on GBs and stuff, and I hadn't known what that was yet. They had put me on. I had to basically find like 3 friends from school to play against them, and we're just getting absolutely torn up. Like, one of the dudes was my best friend who was playing on the other guy's team, and they're playing GBs and stuff, and I wanted to play with them, but like I wasn't good enough yet because I hadn't known how to play. We were trying to play against them and just getting absolutely handed, and then that's when I was like, yeah, I want to do this. This is sick. We started to do it through AW, and then basically once Black Ops 3 dropped was when I knew like if there's a league play, that's what we're gonna do. If not, like I want to form a team. And we would run GBs and stuff like that, and then there was a local LAN in Albuquerque. I think it was a 4v4 in the summer, and at the time I was on Xbox, but it was on PlayStation, so I borrow a friend's PlayStation, and I got some friends. I was like, let's go to it. Let's do it. We went over there. We played it. I think we placed like top 6. Wasn't too good, but it wasn't too bad either. But that was fun, and I had realized like, damn, I want to go to like events. I want to compete. I want to do this, and I swear I'd say Black Ops 3 was like the main time where everything was like, yeah, I really want to do this. So
awesome, man. And then obviously we all know Black Ops 3 was like the first implementation of like league play or like CDL skins. We see the Optic, the Cloud9, the MV skins come up, and that's what we're like kind of really cemented competitive Call of Duty as a staple of the Call of Duty like marketing team and marketing franchise and stuff like that. So unfortunately we didn't see skins till like World War II, which were god awful, if you guys remember those. They were literally just the logos all over the gun. Absolutely.
Just the logo spread out.
Yeah. And then we got him again in Black Ops. Oh no, we didn't get him back till. We didn't get him in Black Ops 4. We got him till in Modern Warfare. That's right. We got Modern Warfare skins, and they were like obviously like the player like logos and stuff like that, the team logos, and then like the gun skins were just kind of basic colors and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. Did you used to watch a bunch of like CDL back when or CWL back when it was CWL, and then CDL when it started?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Gonna start with me. So yeah, actually I didn't in Modern Warfare, and I didn't even really watch last year's season at all. Game was cool, but like at the same time I didn't like it, man. It just wasn't a good like viewing experience.
Yeah.
So I've really been watching the CDL this year, obviously, but before that I've been a really big fan. Like Black Ops 3, sure. AW was very fun for me to watch too, and I think that's what really helped me get into it. This game that I think I was into watching it was definitely Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
Just because I was a fan of 100 Thieves, and I really liked dudes like Octane, and then my boy Pharaoh, bro. He was on 100 Thieves at the time as well. I loved watching him, man. Like Black Ops 4 is just I remember I would just hop on streams every day just watching it. Like sometimes I'd be at work and like I knew a game was on, like an event. I'd throw that on, like just try to watch it while I was working, because I don't know, it was so addicting to watch for me. So definitely say it started AW COD Champs.
COD Champs. I think
when Attach won his first COD Champs.
Yeah, that's the
Attach, Zuma, Clayster.
It was Attach.
Denial Esports. That's when I really first started.
Yeah, it was Attach, Replays, Clay, and JCap. That one.
Yeah, before Replays changed to Crowder. Yeah.
I mean, whatever you got to do to win some chips in the next game, right? But yeah, I definitely agree with you. With Modern Warfare, I just felt like the style of game didn't fit the type of viewing that it was trying to play. It was a 5v5 Call of Duty, but we were getting maps like fucking Hackney Yard, which are built for like 3 people. Like, why the fuck is there 10 people on the map running around at each other? That's one of the reasons I don't like that game. And in Black Ops 4, it was like a little bit better built for 4v4. There was like maps like Arsenal, where there was like 2 lanes on 1 lane. Like, you know, the back like turrets area. There's technically 2 lanes there. There's mid, and then there's like, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The outside skirts on the left side. So it was made for 5v5. The game was made for 5v5, but Modern Warfare wasn't, and it just kind of fucked everything over in my opinion. But so I'm right there with you. How about you, Zay? When was like the first time where you got introduced to like competitive Call of Duty?
So as a whole, I used to play, I don't know if you guys know it, Call of Duty, the big red one.
Big red one, yeah.
On my PlayStation.
Yeah, that's a throwback, bro.
Yeah, on my PlayStation 2, would just be playing campaign, no multiplayer, you know. And all my like my older uncles and cousins and stuff, they always played COD, and they had it at their crib. And whenever I would go by, like, they never let anybody play on their account and stuff because they cared about their KD. But I was their only exception because I was pretty good at the time. And yeah, like, I used to just be a pub stomper, just the squeaker in the lobby. Since way back, World at War, all those.
And when was like the first game that you like started watching competitive, watching these videos on how to get better class setups, and even started playing like the league play? What was that first Call of Duty for you?
That's gonna be Advanced Warfare for me. So my older like they were all in this clan called Cass. It was like a pretty big team. Like they had an A team, B team, C team. And I wanted to get in so bad, but they were like, you have to be 18. So I was like, all right. But like, I just kept playing with them. They're like, this guy's pretty good. He's mature for his age. And they ended up letting me be on one of the teams. That was like my first experience with competitive COD.
And you just kind of kept rolling with it until obviously now, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome,
just been playing, pub stomping, doing whatever.
That's awesome. And kind of like what Zin talked to us about, transition from Santa Fe to New Mexico. Obviously, we all graduated around 2020, maybe a little later or earlier from that. Come into college, NMSU, shout out, Aggies. And I know for you, Zen, it's a moving process. Now, Zay, did you have to move? Were you from Las Cruces already? I don't remember.
No, I'm from Los Lunas,
Oh,
so it's like
okay.
a 2.5 hour drive.
Alrighty. So it was still a
Like 30
move.
minutes south from Albuquerque
Yeah.
or less. Right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that in between. For those of you guys that don't know any geography, you guys need to focus on your geography classes. But in New Mexico, there's pretty much 3 big cities, essentially. There's Santa Fe up in the top north, Albuquerque in the middle, and Las Cruces down at the bottom. 2 of the bigger colleges, Las Cruces and NMSU, and then UNM up in Albuquerque. So it's definitely, especially for Zen, it's a travel all the way down here. It's like, what, like 6 hours maybe?
Not that much. It's probably like 4:15, I'd say.
Oh,
from
not
Santa
bad.
Fe. If you're going the speed limit. I don't speed.
Don't
Saying.
condone.
You drive like a grandma, dog.
This man drives a Camaro, don't know how to act. But yeah, I think it's like 4 hours.
So how was that kind of like a transition from obviously being up in relatively like a small capital city for, a state, all the way down to like relatively a big college town?
Or who's going first? You go, Zay, because Los
Yeah, we
Lunas
can go
is
Zay.
smaller than Santa Fe.
All right. Yeah, Los Lunas is pretty small, so it's kind of the same. Like Las Cruces isn't too big. I mean, there's landmark, like there's
Mm-hmm.
fast food chains. Like that's how it is in Los Lunas.
So it's
There's
almost
not really
kind of like
much to do around here.
yeah, there's kind of like
Yeah.
a little bit of a bigger version from Los Lunas, not too much different.
Yeah.
Nice. And I know Santa Fe is completely different from over here. Everybody lives in adobe houses over there, or at least houses that look like adobe. How is it transitioning down here to Las Cruces?
It's pretty cool, like the college vibe, it's a lot more young people for sure. There's nothing like home though. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'd bash on Santa Fe, but I love that city, man. Like I think the fact that with Santa Fe it has like what is it like certain regulations that like kind of hinders the growth of the city, so it kind of always feels like home in that aspect. Like that there's not always going to be too big a change, so I don't know. I love it. Like even here in Las Cruces too, it feels like home. But just I think the fact that it's so close to El Paso, and maybe even Juarez, like it has a different kind of feel to it. Like to me, when I'm here, it doesn't feel like New Mexico, honestly. And I feel like even the university doesn't feel like New Mexico. Like I feel like Albuquerque, or I guess from like Los Lunas to Santa Fe, or even a little bit north of that. Like that all feels like what New Mexico represents type thing. Like you feel like you're in the state. You feel like you're just kind of like you're living as a New Mexican, I guess. I don't know. Here it's just different though. Like New Mexico, but it's definitely a different vibe. It feels like it feels away from home. It kind of feels like out of state. So in that sense, that's what makes it fun for me, because you feel like you're still close to home, but you feel like you're not home.
Yeah,
like definitely. In Albuquerque, for me, when I was going to school in Albuquerque, it was just kind of more of the same, just in a bigger aspect of everything, but it was still the same vibe. I was still close to home. Like it was a college vibe, but I already knew Albuquerque. If you're from Santa Fe, you're going to Albuquerque probably every weekend, if not every couple weekends. So you already know what's up. I mean, the Las Cruces is just different, like different vibe. You don't know what to expect, and that's what I like about it. It's fun. It wasn't really hard for me to adapt, because I had a girlfriend who had came here first years of college, so I was always coming over here and like kind of getting the feel for it. So by the time I actually transferred here, it kind of already felt like home. So
definitely,
that was good.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah, I know. Obviously, I'm from El Paso, literally 45 minutes away from Cruces. It really didn't feel much different. I mean, there was like maybe some like more laxer places to go eat and shit like that, but pretty much the same thing. I've been to Albuquerque, been to Santa Fe a couple times, and that truly feels, like you said, it actually feels like you're in New Mexico rather than El Paso Part 2, But yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Las Cruces is a little like a El Paso 2.0 type thing going on. Yeah. Like, it is New Mexico, but not like
really.
Just going up from the north, it's not. But that's what makes it nice. It's what makes it nice, in my opinion.
Definitely. Awesome.
Not more of the same.
And that brings us to our next question. Obviously, you guys are now both here at NMSU. making some big waves when it comes to the introduction of the Call of Duty team. For those of you guys who don't know, the esports program here at NMSU it's pretty well developed. It's been around since around 2015. Obviously, it was super like primitive back in 2015. There wasn't it was just a club back then. It wasn't really taken like an organization per se, and there wasn't any regulations or anything like that. We could pretty much just put on an NMSU T-shirt and it represents us. Nowadays, it's a little bit more strict. We're actually like an official club. For example, like during our streams, we have to use NM State Esports. We can't just say New Mexico State University Esports for whatever reason. That's just how it is. Even our logo, we have to use the NM State logo. We can't just use the NMSU logo. Dumb stuff like that. But yeah, obviously I don't believe we had a full-fledged Call of Duty team until this year, thanks to Zinthos over here. He is our founding member of the Call of Duty team. How was that like starting something brand new here at a relatively established esports program?
It was awesome. So back when I was in Albuquerque, I was thinking about transferring to UNM, and I not to bash on their program at all, but it just wasn't the right feeling for me. Like, and not that esports at all was like a deciding factor in where I was going at all. Like, I would have been involved no matter where I went, just trying to find like an esports club because that's what I like. But I was really trying to explore UNM's program, and it just wasn't the right fit. Like, the way they kind of run things just wasn't what I've liked personally, because I've helped run esports like teams and like organizations in the past, and so I kind of like know what the deal is as far as like running a social media content, stuff like that. And I didn't like their style of the way they did things over there. So when I had found out I was coming to NMSU, I was like, I gotta get on board with the NMSU like esports stuff. And even if it wasn't Call of Duty, I would have still been down to like help with whatever, just because I want to be involved in esports in general. And like the fact that I could have something like that, like an experience maybe like on a resume, could help me in the future get a job like that. So but then I had looked into it, and at first I thought they weren't going to allow a Call of Duty team because of the whole shooting thing and whatever. So then I came across the college COD league, and I was just watching videos of games like that, and I was like, damn, like this is cool seeing colleges compete against each other on Call of Duty. Like, what more could I want as a college student? I had hit up Matt, and I forgot what I had told him. I just think I asked him like if there was a Call of Duty team established or whatever, and he was just basically saying like that they were gonna get around to it. It was kind of one of those things where he would like let me know. Yeah, they would post stuff. Long story short, like it never got done. So I was like, we got to get into this. I'd seen the deadline for the registration. I was like, I need to find a team before this thing ends, because if we want to get into it. So I'd hit him up. I was like, look, I'll manage a Call of Duty team. Like, I'll get everything together. Like, I'll literally do everything as long as you let me. You know what I mean? And he was cool with that. He trusted me to do that. He gave me like access to accounts, whatever. But then that's when I had made a flyer and I posted it, or I had them posted on the Twitter, and that was basically it. I started letting everybody get back to me, and that's pretty much basically our starting lineup was basically the people that first had hit me up to begin with. And yeah, now we're all here. So it was just kind of a matter of starting or just a matter of like getting involved and taking matters into my own hands type thing. And that's what I did, and it worked. Kind of sad because I feel like if I had not done that, I don't even know if we would have had a team. So yeah, I'm glad I did it.
Definitely. And for you, Zay, I was wondering how you got to know Zinthos. Was it just from like the tryouts period, or did you already know him from before?
No, I honestly seen like a flyer on Twitter. I was like, all right. So I joined the Discord group and I sent this guy a message, and no reply for a little bit. Got ego.
Dude, I had not
got
back to him in like, was it maybe like 2 weeks, bro? I'm gonna try to see if I can find it right now. That was funny though, because I'd seen it. I was like, oh damn, I didn't even get back to this kid. Yeah, he hit me up. He said, yo, and I didn't get back to him for 17 days, and then I told him, yo.
You got friend zone before.
That was that.
Lucky, dude. And then obviously Zay now the best player on the team. I mean the second best player. I mean, he's a good player on the team next to Zinthos.
Tricky. Hell no, bro. I wish. I thought so. I thought I would be, but not. No, honestly, this kid Zay got cracked during the game. I think he just got even better. Like,
yeah,
just playing it. Because at the beginning, I felt like I probably had the most skill. Not gonna lie. I didn't think Zay was like anything special yet. Nah, now as the game has progressed, for sure.
Definitely.
Miles ahead, bro.
Yeah, I thought I was good. No, not anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's a good thing about like trying to reach out. And so the thing was, when I started this, right, it was only this 7 group of kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember. Do you remember how you got to me?
I think I just messaged you on Twitter. I think I was like messaging Matt about it. I messaged Matt about a Call of Duty team like as soon as I started like playing the game. Like as soon as Cold War's dropped out, or even before Cold War dropped, I was like, yo, we should start a Call of Duty team. We should start a Call of Duty team. And it was like, yeah, there's just like not that many leagues for Modern Warfare, because Modern Warfare was still out. And I was like, oh fuck, I'll just wait till Cold War drops. And then I'm asking Matt, hey yo, are we gonna start a Call of Duty team? And he's like, oh yeah, talk to Zinthos. And I was like, yo, and I think I DM'd you on Twitter before I did Discord or something like that. And it was just me, you.
Yeah, that's right.
Anakin, Zay, Entity, Cable, and then Victor came on a little later, and then there was that other guy that came around, but I think he dropped or something. I don't remember.
Yeah. Why am I forgetting his nickname? Because we call him by his real name now. We know him personally now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Static is what we're calling him. Yeah. Dude, I honestly feel like we could have done some special things with Static too. If he would have stayed on, and if I would have gotten a couple more players, we would have had 2 teams easily.
That would have been dope.
And that would have been fun for both people, because like we would have had set scrims, but not even that. Like everybody would have had a chance to play every Monday.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted. I didn't want to have 1 team. I wanted 2, but at the same time, we could have had 2, and Static could have stayed. But my thing was like, I didn't want to like try to invest in a second team as well, and then like
they get shit on
midway through, like people decommit.
Yeah.
Even that, but even if people decommit, like you can't finish the season or whatever. I just didn't. I felt like it was just better with 1 team, because even with my crazy schedule, I'm like, I don't even know if some days I'll be able to do it. So it'd be good for me to have a sub. And we learned that, bro. Like,
yeah.
Last Monday, the internet was out here at the Verge. Nobody had internet for 2 days, bro. And go figure. I wake up Monday morning ready to play, bro. Like I was gonna play all day. I was ready for the games. No internet. So I'm like, dude, I can't play. Like I was like, I could wait till tonight and see if my internet's back. But I like had a feeling it wasn't gonna be, bro. I had no faith. So I was like, you know what, we need a sub.
Yeah.
Quick. And Entity hopped in and it worked out. I mean, bro, they beat number 23 Arizona, so that was sick.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say something else. Where was I going with this? The fact that we had set a team, right? We set a team, and I had registered the team, and literally on the day, or a couple days right after I registered, bro, I get like 4 DMs from 4 different people, bro, asking how you joined the Call of Duty team. I'm like,
yeah.
As soon as I register the team, like I'm getting these messages now. Are you kidding me? Like we've had these plans for almost 2 months, bro, and now I'm getting messages like. So I was pretty pissed about that. Like I don't even know if they were good people, the players or whatever, but
maybe they
I was
were,
like, damn, like we don't even have a chance to even check it out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm good with the team we have now. Like I think we're still pretty solid. So. Whatever.
Definitely, man. Yeah, I remember. It was kind of hectic. Obviously, Twitter was preferred social media platform. Discord is a little bit more like lenient when it comes to that stuff, but it is what it is when it comes to that sort of stuff. But yeah, I remember.
Right, I'm a big Twitter kid.
Yeah.
Huge.
And thankfully for your Twitter stuff, because if not, Zay wouldn't have joined on the team and absolutely slammed people. So yeah, that's awesome. And then that kind of leads into our next question.
I think I was just biased because I have Discord notities muted.
Oh yeah, that's probably why. That leads us to
I think you just ignore me because my profile picture.
This man. Well, he sent me. Yo, I'm like, bruh.
Come on now.
Damn.
We good though.
That leads us to
figured it out.
Our next question for you, especially Zay, and even you, Zinthos. You guys both have a tremendous social media prowess when it comes to like Twitter, Discord, whatever you guys do. You always seem like you have like 5 to 10 people there rooting on for you guys. Is that something just from back home, or is that just something you guys kind of accumulated over the past years? We'll start with you, Zay.
All my homies that I play with. Oh, go ahead, Zin.
Oh, okay. Oh, go for it. You already started.
Hey,
All my homies that I used to run like back in the days, like they've always been telling me that I'm good, that I could take it to the next level and stuff. So they're always here supporting me. I appreciate that. My family, they're here too.
definitely, man. I think I see. Was it your mom that I see in the Twitch chat sometimes or something like that?
Yeah, my mom and my grandma.
That's
That was
fucking
cool.
dope, man. And then we know Zinthos. He used to stream. I'm guessing, right? You used to stream a lot. You even, I think you're partnered on affiliated on Twitch. You even have your little emo. I see that spam.
Affiliate.
Yeah. Do you still make content on
Yeah.
Twitch? I know sometimes you guys stream when you guys are just playing.
Dude,
Not really.
I don't, bro. And that was the biggest thing was having a PC, like a good PC.
Yeah.
And now I can do it. It's just a matter of like getting into the groove of it, as well as having time, bro. Just time is the biggest thing. I think back then when I was creating a lot of content, live streaming it was like beginning of college, but even then it was like as a senior in high school, like I had 4 classes, bro. I was getting out of class by 12.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even remember sitting down doing homework. Oh, it's a senior year. I don't even remember sitting down and actually doing homework. Never.
Definitely.
So, and that was because like I had everything done. Like all my shit was done. So I just had a lot more time to do stuff like that. But I had hit affiliate, I think, my freshman year of college. And that's when like I was getting a good amount of viewers and stuff. So it was fun. That was during Fortnite though.
Yeah.
I think it was just because people wanted to see that being made. But yeah.
Definitely.
Social media though, big thing. I try to tell Zay all the time, like, bro, you gotta post, bro. Big content thing. Like, I know, like with Optic, Hex, the owner, that was his biggest thing. I think that's why Optic had blew up so much because of content, bro. But not even content side, just like social media, bro. Just being available. Like on my Twitter, I'm followed by gods, bro. Like god players and top AMs. Like how I did that, I'm not even that good of a player, bro. But how I did that, I don't even know. Like I got follows from ProLoot, Spart, Arrow, rest in peace, Alex. Like these are all pretty big names that they're all probably gonna be in the pro league. If the league expands next year, they're all gonna be in the pro league.
Definitely.
So it's just like it's kind of being, I don't know, being recognizable, I guess you could say. Because even when I get followed from like kids in the college Call of Duty league, they'll message me and they're like, "Damn, like these people follow you." And like honestly, I don't really want to say too much because I gotta go in the game and like prove that I'm worthy of like having follows like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it really has anything to do with skill. I think it has more to do with like kind of managing or like just being a part of the community. Because like at the end of the day, I want to work in esports. I don't have the skill, I don't think, to play and be a player in esports. But like after college is done, I think the biggest thing for me would want to be like managing a team or just being a part of it in that kind of sense, you know.
Definitely, man. I'm the exact
trying
same
to stay
way.
big on social.
My dog's crying. I'm the exact same way, man. Like that's kind of why I took a little bit of a step back when it came to the Call of Duty team here at NMSU. I was like, I'm not gonna compete with like literally any of you 4 main roster guys. I'm not gonna shoot as straight as you fuckers do. So I was like, I might as well try to be at least somewhat in part with it, with the casting and stuff like that. And casting is something I've always wanted to do. I used to watch a bunch of
Killing it with the casting.
Thanks. I used to watch a bunch of Courage back in like Infinite Warfare. I watched literally his stream every single time. Like I was like a year subscribed to him back when he was casting on that game, and I always wanted to do it. I would like cast like stupid like 2v2 matches in custom games, just like by myself in a party. And I don't know. That's like the one thing I actually like doing in Call of Duty. Besides playing, of course. So I'm right there with you when it comes to like the esports thing. Obviously, we're kind of like quote unquote taking over the NMSU side of stuff. You have control of like the official Twitter. I think both of you, me and you, have like perms in the official Discord, and we have like the Twitch channel stuff set up and everything. So we're quite literally essentially taking over. A lot of like the old heads of the esport organization, they obviously, they have their internships, they have all their jobs related to all their college stuff. We're a bunch of freshmen. Obviously, I know some of us have jobs, but we have a little bit more time than they do, so we can kind of, kind of build something that they might not have the time to. So
your boy's not a freshman. I'm
Oh,
a
he's
junior.
a junior, I
Transfer
forgot.
student though, so I feel like a freshman sometimes.
Yeah, forgot about
Oh,
that.
you're all good. You're all good.
And you're quite
I
small.
feel like a freshman. I'm still new here.
Fun fact, Zin's
This
4'11".
man's
Zin's 4'11". Damn.
Well, bro, when this
Called
man
out.
sees me, he's at my shoulder, bro. Come on, Zay. No
Damn.
hate. No, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, like we're trying. I'm trying to fire on all cylinders with like the esports program for sure. Just because, like, dude, I don't think we can get complacent. And like, if we want this program to grow, like, we have to be out there no matter what.
Definitely.
Like, whether it's streaming, whether it's being on Twitter, being active. Like, dude, when they were willing to give me control of Twitter, like, they hadn't tweeted in like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you can't do that. Like, you got to be active. And then the thing too, I feel like just like putting stuff, like tweeting stuff or putting stuff on social media that's actually like interaction worthy. Like, are people gonna see this and are they gonna want to interact with it? Are they gonna see it and are they gonna pay attention to it? And I feel like for a while there's just stuff being thrown out there that just like people are gonna see it and they're not gonna care, you know?
Yeah.
And like give people a reason to want to care. And I think like starting with the Call of Duty team for sure, like making it personal, like having all your friends kind of get involved and then like spreading it out. Like, I think our announcement tweet, if I check it real quick, it got like 70 likes and like 30 retweets.
Yeah.
It got a lot of
I think that might be like the
a
biggest
lot of
tweet
interactions and
on the
it was for sure.
One of our streams was
checked it.
popping, bro. 900 views.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, that one time we streamed, I think it's probably at 1,000 by now from like the VOD views, but it had got like 975 unique viewers, bro. Like that's nuts. I feel like that has to be our biggest stream too.
Definitely.
And like, not to brag, but like I think it wasn't not that hard to get views like that, dude. Like, I can only imagine where we could take it even further if we work even harder, you know? Like, dude, we had an average of 70 viewers that one stream. I think it was against UNM.
Yeah.
Or even the week before that, bro. Like, the stream was doing good, bro. And I think so this Monday we have a stream match on CCL. And they had deleted my message after all, because you know how Discord works. You have to have like etiquette and like put the right messages in the right places and stuff. And I'd requested our match to be streamed, and then I put under it, I was like, by the way, our stream's been averaging 70 viewers, just saying, with the winky face. And I think that's kind of what kind of solidified our spot to get streamed, because I feel like we're just getting overlooked, or we've been getting overlooked, but now we have a stream on Monday. So I just think the fact that we bring that many viewers on a personal stream helps. So
definitely, man. Yeah, when it comes to the Call of Duty streams, I'm obviously loving them. I'm casting them every Monday, or at least trying to every Monday. They're not easy, but they're so much fucking fun to do. Like you said, 70. It starts from 40 to 70 on like regular day matches, and then when it was like a show match versus UNM, it was like 70 concurrent, which is like super fucking dope, man. It was awesome. And I think Twitch is like such a big platform to be using. The fact that I think the last time this Twitch channel like streamed was one of our Rainbow Six matches where we got shit on, and it was like, it's up there for VODs, but who the fuck wants to watch you lose, And obviously having a team finally win some matches and have the VODs up there was definitely really awesome. So that's where I'm like super happy.
Dude,
with
I'm
what's going
just so hurt we lost to UNM, bro. Should not have happened. I think we went in there literally thinking that we were gonna win.
Yeah,
I think was our problem, and I had a bad day too. So I want to run it back with those boys for sure. I just want to do it the right way again. I just feel like it was kind of a lot of growing pains as far as trying to figure out
how to host
what each team wanted to do. Like the whole neutral host thing for sure for me was just like, it was annoying, bro, because I had pissed off all my teammates because that first game I ended it halfway through and gave them the W when we could have probably replayed it. But I wasn't trying to like have them like whine over anything. Like, just like if I ended it, that's their win, whatever. I want to do that again. The thing about the streaming, like how you said about taking or not being involved with the esports program, but like maybe working and
Mm.
stuff. Like for you, the casting, like dude, that you're going nuts. Like that thing is it's nuts. Like, and I've been trying to like castings myself, like watching gameplay.
Mm.
And I'm like, dude, this is hard, bro. Like
Yeah.
your brain is moving faster than your
mouth.
or your mouth
Yeah.
is moving faster than your brain, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can't think. Like so you're saying crazy things, and like you're just trying to like you're trying to keep going, bro, because
Yeah.
that's what you have to do, honestly, when you're casting. So
Yeah.
it's nuts, bro. It's so fresh. I think like
Mhm.
for the UNM stream when we had what's his name?
Pack.
Forgot his name. The other home. Yeah,
Rob
Pack, bro. Like you guys killed it. It was so sick, and I was just so hurt for the fact that the stream looks so good, and all the work behind it was so good that we lost, bro. I was just so bummed out. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
all this work and we lost, but
It just
it
sucked.
was still close. It's not. But
The lobbies were all buggy that match.
Yeah, we
Remember,
waited
we
like
kept getting lagged out.
2 hours for one match or something like that, or like an hour for two, something like that. I don't remember. But that lobby.
dude, well, the whole night, I think the game was just like connection issues. I think it was just connection issues throughout the game. It had to be, bro, because like we couldn't start anything, bro. We'd get a lobby and people were getting kicked out, or we'd start it and people weren't spawning in, or people were leaving. Like it was just so annoying, bro. It just sucked that had to happen that day. Like I think by the time we had played our third game, like we started winning, but in my mind, I was like, dude, I'm bugged. I'm so annoyed already.
Yeah.
Like I'm having so much other things are on my mind than playing the game.
Yeah.
And that was like what was shitty for me. I want to run it back, but we'll get there soon.
How about you, Zay? You obviously were the star performer. I feel like that match versus UNM was the only true match where I saw them kind of shut you down. Every other match I've seen you play, you were obviously shitting on everybody. But at least the first 3 maps, I remember you relatively had like a quiet start on every single map. Do you know, was it just connection issues or was it something on your part?
I feel like all the respawns we were doing honestly pretty good, but our surge was just struggling. Like our surge was definitely struggling in those series.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
That's all we lost, right? Besides that first one that I gave up, because we lost 4-3. But the first map, it counts, right? It counts, but it doesn't count. We lost 4-3. All 3 searches we lost, but we didn't lose a respawn. I think it was just an off day for search in general. Like we don't lose those, bro, and we should not have lost. Like I honestly don't think 9 times out of 10 we're winning. Definitely. And that was the one time that we lose.
I don't think we should have dropped a map, bro, to be honest.
Yeah.
We should not have.
It was just connection issues, man. And when it comes to that match, I remember it was just like it was just a spark of like how big Call of Duty is in New Mexico. Like a lot of people think, oh, Call of Duty Texas, you know, up northwest, Cali, Minnesota, pretty much where all the, you know, Call of Duty franchise teams are. But no one ever thinks about New Mexico, man. And we have some absolute, like, you know, barn burners and like Zay and stuff like that, man. So many good players here.
I think the problem with New Mexico, there's not enough like local land. So the land that I had went to first when I really got into COD was in Albuquerque. Is at this place called Golden Gun Gaming, and like they're the only place I ever was holding locals like that. And there was a huge turnout, bro, and players were good. There was a lot of good players, but I think the problem here is just like there's not enough opportunity for people to kind of showcase their skill like that. And like, and again, I feel like all these teams that are being formed, there's like that one person that has that drive that nobody else does. Yeah. And that's just kind of like where things end. And then people from New Mexico start teaming up with people from out of state, and it just never gets like, never gets anywhere. But I know that the game is a lot more popular than like what it gets for being in the state. Yeah. And we have a pro COD player from New Mexico, Chino.
Yeah, I was about to say he's like my favorite pro COD player. I mean, I think he moved out to Cali or something like that. He moved his family out to Cali or something like that. I don't blame him, but like he's more like a great player.
Internet.
Yeah, the internet also here in New Mexico. No one has fiber. I don't even think Santa Fe has fiber. Do they? Do you know? Yeah, no one has.
I don't think it's available anywhere. I think the only city it might be available in is Albuquerque. Maybe, and that might be maybe like a sliver area of a part. But as far as I know, like I remember I had told my dad, I was like, when I was at home as in high school, I was like, we need fiber, dude. Like we need it. Come on. And He's like, dude, if it was available, we would already have it.
Yeah.
So he's like, quit complaining to me about our internet. I'm like,
Yeah. That's the same
so
thing.
I
With El
still don't think
Paso,
it's
man.
available. Sadly, that sucks.
Yeah. The only thing we have here in El Paso when it comes to like high internet is AT&T fiber. It's nowhere near as good as Google Fiber, I think, or like some of the other fiber companies. So it kind of sucks there too. But
Verizon Fios.
yeah, something like that. But yeah, kind of sucks in that aspect. But quick overview of obviously our Dear Call of Duty team. Give me 1 sec. I need to let my dog out. I don't know if you guys can hear him crying. Give me a sec.
Hey, all good. We're gonna keep it going. So on Monday we play CSULB, right, Zay? Hey,
Yes, sir.
I think they beat every team that we beat except GCU Purple. So, and then I think they lost to Arizona State. I think they lost to Arizona, I believe, or Oregon. But that match is being streamed, and like, I don't know. I'm just trying to pop off, bro. I'm trying to 3-0 CSULB.
I'm trying to fight,
honestly.
bro. Drop another 60 bomb for the stream.
So well, the thing is, I think what's gonna help us now through this split is now we're all starting off with host on the respawns throughout the rest of the season.
Definitely.
I think well, honestly, we didn't even play bad. We haven't even started the season bad, but like, what gave us a disadvantage was not being able to host those respawns.
Yeah.
I think being able to start with host on respawns, being that search is our strongest game mode anyway, is just gonna help us. So
yeah.
I don't feel like that's the case anymore, doggy.
That's the thing. I don't know. Like, I think we were playing a lot. So this is what was happening. I think when we first started, we were playing so many GBs that were literally only search, and that's all we were playing every day. Search only. And then once we had the team formed and we got registered and everything like that, we're in the CCL Discord, team scrims. And when you're getting team scrims, bro, nobody's trying to scrim S&D.
Yeah.
It's always respawn. So that's all we were playing was respawn. I'd say our S&D is still not terrible, but definitely we have not practiced it the way we used to. For sure, but
definitely.
And again, like, I think we're still gonna be all right. I feel like respawn's it has to be our main focus no matter what.
Yeah, because I know you guys, if you start a respawn strong, dude, I know you guys get to these leads that are like insanely hard to win. Like even on the first match versus UNM, even though you guys were lagging, it really started hitting you guys towards the middle, and you guys were super competitive, and that's with lag. So sucks that it went down that way. But yeah, I don't know if you went over. Did you go over the season overview or not yet? It was while I was gone. You just kind of talked a little bit.
No, we just talked about our next match, our streamed match anyway.
Yeah. So, just a quick recap of there's been, I think this is going to be our third play week, right? Yeah. Third play week of the CCL season. We play 2 matches every week on Mondays. Fourth week? Oh, yeah, it's fourth week. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Fourth week, yeah.
Fourth week of matches. Obviously, the first week, these boys go 3-1 and then 3-0 versus CU Boulder and GECU Purple. Second week comes around. I believe they get 3-0'd by, I don't remember the team. Arizona State. They have a great esports team. Shout out Arizona. And then you guys 3-0 Utah in the next one. So that's 3-0 on the match. Next week comes around.
3-1, sadly.
Yeah. 3-1.
It was 3-1. We lost the surge, bro. We should not have lost that either. We should not have lost that
against Utah. Unlucky.
Anyway.
And then next week comes around. You guys play. This is the week we didn't stream the matches. It was a 3-0 loss versus who? I wasn't too sure. Do you remember?
Colorado Boulder.
It was them? We lost to them?
Yeah. Colorado Boulder, yep.
With 3-0 loss, and then you guys bring it back for a Game 5 3-2 win versus 23. Was it? I don't remember the team. It was Arizona, University of Arizona, or something like that. Yeah, and then this week you guys have your tough.
And Colorado was the number 21 team, so very nice.
Yeah, every week, if you go onto the CCL Twitter or even the website, they have the top 25 college teams, pretty much people that almost haven't lost at all. And the fact that we took down one of the teams that I believe were either close to flawless or flawless was insane. in a map 5 fashion. This week, I believe we fight to get into that top 25, like you said, versus 22 and 24, something like that.
21 and 23.
21 and 23. So even higher stakes in that sense. I know you guys are going to come out firing on all cylinders, man. I know that when we win, we're going to be in that top 25, and it's going to be dope to see. Awesome. We'll move on to one of our last questions here. Is that obviously the CCL is the first league that I believe both of you guys have ever been in. Do you have any hopes onto expanding onto different leagues, or looking into newer kind of leagues for Call of Duty? I know there isn't many bigger than CCL, right?
Not much. I think honestly CCL is the biggest we can go. There's a lot of different, or I wouldn't say a lot, but there's a few other college leagues that exist, but they're just
not that much money in it.
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Even that is just like, I think the thing about CCL is like the exposure you get, right? Like I think last week their biggest stream maxed out at like 12K viewers, and for them that's insane. Like, because there's how many other people at that time are streaming COD? Exactly. Like you have Scum, Formal, Warzone dudes. Like your college stream is getting 12K viewers. Like I think it's nuts, especially for kids that like. I mean, nobody really knows them outside of the college Call of Duty league. I mean, besides players like Noisy, D-Lo, who are like in the amateur scene. Other than that, like these players, nobody really knows, and the fact that they're getting views like that's crazy. So I think college COD is honestly, we just kind of skipped a bunch of steps and we got into the league, and I think that's just the main goal right now is just trying to being in the league, or making a bigger presence, like not kind of being one of those middle teams, like just getting known. Even if it's just one of our players, like I tell Zay all the time, I'm like, I have an all-stars thing. Like, dude, the way you play, like you can get all-stars for sure. So I think it's just a matter of getting like streamed games and having people actually see like
our progress,
how we play,
Yeah.
So
definitely, man. And then we'll last question for you, Zay. Obviously, you are one of the better players on the team. Obviously, they're all great, but you are definitely the stat leader for the team. How do you keep yourself humble when you're having a 60+ kill game?
I don't know, man. just the team, bro. Just gotta do it for the team, not for myself. It's for the team. Gotta do what's best for the team.
Definitely, man. Awesome. And that pretty much leads to our last question. Again, thank you guys so much for stopping by to the podcast, Zay. And I know you guys are both very busy individuals. We can see the bottles in the back left. Those are all cooking bottles for spices.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm 21. Okay. I'm 21. It's all good in the hood. You know what I mean? I'm 21. We're legal here. We're legal here. But yeah, weekends hard for scrims, bro, because come on, sometimes you gotta go out there and have a drink with your buddies, bro. It's hard, but we try to stay on the main goal, Like,
definitely.
I keep grinding. As long as school is done and we got the scrims over for the week, we're celebrating,
Definitely, man. I'm right there with you. When it comes to you, Zay, last question: who inspires you to become a better player, a better teammate, and a better person?
Just whenever I watch over VODs, like on Twitter and stuff, and I see people going crazy, I'm just like, I want to be on that level. When I watch Envoy from Optic, he's just on another level. Ook, trying to be like them boys.
Definitely, man. So you would say Hook and Envoy are pretty much your biggest inspirations when it comes to being the monster on the map that you are. Nice.
Yes, sir.
What about you, Zinthos? Last question here. Who inspires you to be the best leader that you can for your team?
I don't want to get too personal. Are we just talking about like kind of people, like players and stuff, or
well, whoever you want to shout out here, kind of?
Shoot. Honestly, like my pops, bro. Like my dad's still the smartest dude I know. He doesn't even have a college education, but like that dude, the way he runs things, like anything he does, it just kind of inspires me to like be the same, I guess as far as like I was a kid with like youth sports and stuff, like he was always the one like running everything, just trying to like get involved, think that's like the biggest thing for me is just trying to put other people on. Obviously, do things kind of for myself. You always have to be a little selfish, but like me, I guess with the esports program here especially is like we got to put everyone on. Like I want to put everyone on no matter what. Just kind of like getting everybody on the same page. Like, look, you want to be a part of this program, or you want to do this, or you want to be a player. Like, well, like put your head to it and let's do it. Like, let's get involved. Let's do it. Like, I feel like even with the Call of Duty team, like one of us can get recognized for sure.
Yeah.
Whether it be my leadership skills as far as like managing, or whether it be Zay as a player for sure. Like, and that's what I say with him too. Me knowing like these top AMs, like who knows, bro? Like maybe one day we get the chance to like play with them, and like I get Zay in there, and he's actually nuts, and like dude gets an offer, like an opportunity with something, you know. Like I'm just trying to put all the homies on too. So that's my biggest thing. Like just wanting to see everybody succeed in their own type of way is my biggest motivation for sure.
Definitely, man. And that's one of the most honorable things that you can do in esports, man. Appreciate you guys having on. I mean, as the record will show, I mean, I myself am not handsome like these other two gentlemen, but gamers can look good too. All right, gamers can.
You are a handsome man, bro. We got dude. I think we're gonna have to get you in the zoo, bro.
Shave, though.
I think we're gonna have to get you in the zoo because the zoo gets a little inappropriate and bad. So you have to be.
Zoo will eat you up. Tricky
Zoo
Vic.
will eat you up, bro. Tricky Vic. If you want to be in, you have to know that like you gotta be built for it. But I sent a picture actually of us before we started the podcast, and they're saying Chuki Vic is one handsome young man. And I know they'll be saying that in the stream comments, or they tweet at you or whatever.
Yeah.
I know they tweeted at you that one time because they were hyped by the stream. So Tricky,
Definitely.
even you too, like you got mad support. You don't even know it. You don't even know these people, but they're here to support you too. That's what I like about like my little group of friends is like we're trying to see everybody win no matter what, bro. Just support everybody no matter what they want to do. Love it.
100%. And that ends our episode of the 9Trick podcast. Thank you again, Zay. Thank you again, Zinthos, for popping onto the podcast. Make sure to check their Twitters down below. I'll also make sure to link all their social medias, their TikTok, their OnlyFans, everything that you want from them. Be down in the description. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
We'll see you guys later. Peace out.